This is Marina Hampton with the portfolio video. To begin, I'm going to start with the value that it offers users. So my application offers a space for all of its users to cultivate self-awareness, track their emotions, and engage in daily mindfulness practices. Let's go through the main features of this app. The main feature of most journal apps is going to be like a free write or diary section. We have a free write section. The user could write anything they want and save it by typing done. Another main feature of this app is to track and record your emotions. So from the main menu, if you press 3, we can open the emotional tracker. And then here you could open a wheel of emotions and take a look and see what emotion you're feeling. And you could write, maybe not jealous, let's write joyful. So here you press 3 and then you could write any emotion you want and it will save as shown here. We could go through another main feature, which is seeing your data. So if you press 4, we can see all of your journal entries that you've recorded along with the emotion that you recorded for that day. Okay, let's go through the microservices. So to begin with microservice B, we could see that in use when we call and get a motivational song, which is another main feature of this application. So let's press 5 and 3. So here we will see a link that we can click and get a song, and it will pop up into a window here. Let's look at microservice C, which is searching by keyword and or by date. So if we look at these prompts here, we're going to type S space K or S space D. We're going to show S space K. We take any word we want here at the bottom, and it will show all of the prompts, all of the entries that have the keyword. Microservice C also does a date range search. So we type in S space D, we can get any two dates, like a start and end date. So our start date will be 6/3 in this format, and then 6/4, and then it will give us all of the entries between that date range. Okay, microservice D is affirmations. So an affirmations is viewable with pressing 2. So we press 2 and we get a text affirmation here. Okay, let's quickly look at microservice A, which is ANSI escape codes. So for here, we can see all of this text formatting. So this is blue and bold, this is italicized, this is blue as well, and then like invalid choices or an error will show up as red. Okay, what I'm showing here is that my main program is separate than all 4 microservices. So this is my main program. It's running already on its own. Um, let's look at A, which is this one provided by my teammate. Microservice B is separate, microservice C is separate, and microservice D is separate. Okay, let's see how microservice A makes a request. So on the left is my main app, and on the right is microservice A. So if we go back to the main menu by pressing 4, we will see it will request styling here. We can see the request and the response here. Here's the code for microservice A, which is this here with the request of what we're sending over, and we could see that this microservice received that request on the side on the right scroll. Okay, let's see how microservice B makes a request and gets a response. So we request a song here, and we get back this response. So we can see here, we get request it with get song, and we get the response of this link, which is the same link here. So here's the code for my main program for this microservice, which is sending over get song to the microservice, and then we could see the request here in the get song. Let's see how microservice C, which is search entry, get a request and response. So we're going to type in a keyword. We got 7 entries, and this is the request. So we typed in today as the keyword, and we got 7 entries back as the response. Here's the code for my main program. Here's the request with the keyword, and then we typed in today's, and here's the request here on the microservice side. Okay, let's look at microservice D, making a request and getting a response. So for affirmations, we type 1 to get an affirmation. Here's the affirmation, and then here is the same affirmation. Here's the code for microservice D for the get affirmation. We're sending the command get affirmation here, and then we could see the request here in the microservice. Okay, the last thing is making sure that my main program here on the left is not calling it my microservices directly. So here are my constants for connecting to the ports. Here's microservice A's port, microservice B port, microservice C port, and microservice D port here. So they're not calling directly.